Hello, this is Terry. Welcome to another video about Meet the Decans for Tabi. In this video I would be talking about the Decans of the Gemini, and I will be also giving information about the Minor Arcana 8 of Swords, which is associated with the first Decan of Gemini. So when we look at the Minor Arcana cards that are related to air and mutable sign Gemini, we see that we have 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 10 of Swords. And the nature ruler of the sign of Gemini is normally Mercury, but the Decan rulers are different. For 8 of Swords, it's the Jupiter. For 9 of Swords, it's the Mars. And for 10 of Swords, it is the Sun. And when we think about the Jupiter in Gemini, in astrological terms, Jupiter is thought to be in detriment in Gemini because it's the nature ruler of Sagittarius, which is the opposite sign of Gemini. And why is it detriment? Because Jupiter is like about expansion, growth, and also there is the wisdom, the meaning, the beliefs, etc. And I think even though Gemini is not restricting in the sense like it doesn't really put obstacles, but at the same time, if we think about the beliefs, you maybe need a much free ground for these to be spread and grow. And in that sense, Gemini is at the same time is a very rational sign, so sometimes the wisdom or philosophy or beliefs may not be aligned with rational thinking, because there is something much more than that kind of thinking. And when we look at the depiction of the card, we see this person that is blindfolded and some ropes around the arms, but the feet are free to go. And when we look at the swords, they are just all pierced on the ground around the person, but actually there is no real incarceration, and we can see that she's stepping on some kind of water and there is a castle at the background. In a way, I mean, sometimes if we open our eyes, we may see that we are not actually in a situation that we think that it is really not good for us. I mean, like, if we see and like look at the things with a wider perspective without being in the blindfolds, we may see that actually we have more place to go. In that sense, I think that thinking, like logical thinking, that comes with Gemini in a way restricting the expression of Jupiter, as I mentioned. So here also this thinking like, okay, this situation is like this and then I cannot go anywhere, there's no way to go, I'm like incarcerated. But actually, if we open our minds, we may see that no, actually nothing is stopping me, nothing is like putting a hurdle in front of me to get myself out of this situation. So what am I waiting, or what is stopping me? That's I think the question that we may need to ask when we see 8 of Swords. Again, depending on the context, the type of the question, or the surrounding cards. but I think it's the general message of Eight of Swords, the minor arcana that is associated with the first decan of Gemini. So have a lovely day.